Disclaimer, I do not dislike CinemaSins, and that is not a lie. For my next Everything Wrong with CinemaSins video, I'm going to be seeing the video on the Grinch. Enjoy, everyone.
Cast.
Illumination!
Minions.
Yeah!
The bunny from Secret Life of Pets.
Pointing things out on the screen.
Past the place that you come from?
To narration.
But it wouldn't make sense if there wasn't narration in this movie, since the previous two adaptations of the Grinch also had narration in them.
Also, every single cartoon has one of these whooshing moments through a rock arch. If it's not 100%, it's at least half of them times 2.
You answered yourself. It's not 100% because there have been some cartoons I've seen where I don't remember seeing that happening.
Is a town like your town? If your town was a dream, only it's not a dream.
This back and forth poetic bullshit is what happens when you let someone imitate Dr. Seuss. Is it a dream or is it not? Or a better idea, get on with the plot.
But the narrator just said that it's not a dream, so...
Sled pulling.
Pointing things out on the screen again.
Also, is this a bike town when it's not snowing? How do people get around then?
Maybe, but that's irrelevant information, so does it really matter?
Man, I bet it was murder getting all this furniture up the mountain and up all these stairs. And the Grinch is not the type of guy who has any buddies who can help him with this shit.
See the previous sin.
Also, radio is playing decidedly human Christmas music from all different eras. At some point, I demand to see an old black and white film showing Eisenhower greeting a bunch of Whos in the Oval Office, setting aside their differences to battle their common enemy, the Snorks.
Cool. But how is that a sin for this movie?
Did anyone think twice about Grinch genitalia until this moment when we see his bits covered by underwear and hairy green pants? I guess we can all thank this movie for causing us to now consider Grinch.
Next.
Yes, the Grinch hated Christmas.
How could you tell?
From the book?
Now, please don't ask why.
I wasn't.
Jeremy yells at the screen cliche.
This home has normal cups, plates, bowls, and utensils. So how is a two-headed scrubber helping clean anything? I'm sure maybe we're supposed to give all nonsensical Susie things a pass, but if you have normal dishes, you don't need an abnormal tool to clean them.
One use for it that I can think of would be washing 2 dishes at once.
Earlier, when Grinch used this chair elevator, he came up from his dressing room. Now it's saying that he's doing this from the organ room? Get the dick out of here with your impossible home logistics.
But the Grinch was already shown to have a lot of unrealistic inventions that work in his home, and this is apparently what crossed the line for you?
So wait, did Whoville's tree-finding crew also find a giant star ornament out in the wild?
Nah, they probably found and purchased it in another town.
Just wondering why the founders of Whoville felt the need to hyphenate the name of their town.
Well, that doesn't really matter since the town's name is hyphenated in the book, and so that has to be the case in the movie as well. See? The books do matter.
Catapult has basically been following the laws of physics until Grinch got inside its bucket. There's no way a lanky Grinch keeps this thing from falling off the cliff.
But this could be happening because the Grinch is stronger than he looks, and I say that because of him later being able to hold up the sleigh with gifts after it falls off of Mount Crumpet and he at first doesn't fall with it.
They'd stand hand in hand and the Whos would start singing.
Ooh, did they do Won't Get Fooled again? Bob O'Reilly? American Woman?
No, the Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea.
You mispronounced was. The Grinchy of the opera is there, inside your mind.
Singing in a video cliche.
I see the Grinch bought one of those chalkboards that'll only be useful for a joke later. Yep, and add this to the list of impossible items to tote up a mountain.
Pointing things out on the screen.
I'm gonna sit in the living room with my eyes wide open like this. And if I start to drift off, I'll just open them wider!
Is she trying to meet Santa Claus, or is she trying to avoid Freddy Krueger? Ooh, can it be both?
No.
We've hit the mother lode. We'll have 100 reindeer to pull up.
You know in Wreck-It Ralph 2, The Reckoning, when Ralph became a YouTube star doing stupid shit? That's what this entire goat sequence feels like to me. Haha, goats, they scream weird. Remember those YouTube videos? Sweet, I do too.
But you do know that this movie came out shortly before Ralph breaks the internet, right?
Wait, when the hell did the hedge maze of a million lights get here? Why is everything instant?
The Who's probably set this up at some point off screen, and it's likely instant because the Who set the lights up to turn on all at once.
Now that is a great cup of coffee.
It's weird. I didn't even question the dog being able to make coffee, but I have so many about the wild reindeer being able to make it.
So, aren't you going to tell us what they are, Jeremy?
Because of course there's a drone.
That makes sense to me, since this version of the Grinch has made tons of inventions that he uses to help him in his daily life.
This is a highly intricate map. Who built this? And when? Grinch was out all night getting a reindeer and a sleigh, then came home and went to bed. This morning he woke up and Max droned Whoville, and they just returned. How do things magically come into reality in this world? And why can't we see that movie? I mean, it has working lights.
I don't think this model of Whoville was recently made. I think the Grinch likely made it himself at some point before the events of this movie.
But I can see the string. Stop worrying. It'll be dark at night.
What if he has a flashlight?
Rupert would be amazing at Cindy Lou's stupid plan sins.
Not really, since Cindy points out to him that Santa has never been shown to use a flashlight and Rupert acknowledges that she's right.
God damn it, I can't promise anything, but from now on I want to add 50 cents for this slow motion bullshit they put in every single f***ing animated movie.
But that's just something you have a problem with, so I'll be giving my award out here.
The Grinch has shown he has a heart many times throughout the story. He's sweet to Max, and in this moment he releases Fred to his family without much hesitation. Will it be such a leap to believe his heart will grow bigger? Does he really need music to push him over the edge? I mean, he's a sweet guy with a tragic backstory who doesn't want to be chased through the streets by carolers. And can't we all relate to that?
Yep, I agree. The fact that this version of the Grinch isn't as mean as he is in the book and the previous two adaptations was a big problem with this film for me.
By the way, they spent 15 minutes with this traitor just so they could fall back on the original story where Grinch can slap some antlers on Max and make him the reindeer. It's like the original cartoon Snyder Cut.
And the Grinch has to make Max the reindeer so that the movie stays faithful to the book.
From the studio that brought you the Bruce Almighty Moon, here's another Bruce Almighty Moon.
Arbitrary movie reference.
Jesus, is this Jeff Bezos' house?
No, he didn't steal Christmas. He just stole stuff. Christmas isn't here.
Oh, so that's where my BMX dirt bike I asked Santa for when I was 12 went.
Jeremy says something random, cliche.
This works.
But it doesn't, considering that The Rock breaks shortly afterwards.
Oh, a bunch of you. Why did Fred even come back here at this moment? Tyrandro Ex Machina.
So, I could see this as a Deus Ex Machina since we didn't previously see Fred coming back to help the Grinch and Max. But I still wouldn't call it that since Fred was introduced earlier in the film.
I will give every sin back if they include the part where the Who's descend on the sleigh like flies to fight over who gets what.
But they don't. So...
Movie suggests that Cindy Lou came up here on her inflatable donut thing, forgetting that I know that entire trip was uphill.
Or maybe she dragged it with her when she was climbing up the mountain.
To kindness and love, the things we need most.
Hey, Merry Christmas to us all! God bless us, everyone!
Not removing a sin for that line. That's worth a few extra. And here's the end result, everybody. The sin total is 157. The sentence will be Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching, everybody, and have a Merry Christmas.